Here's a Sephardic story. It's a it's also a parable. Once there was a man that decided he wanted to look for truth. He wanted to find truth. So he went to different teachers, different rabbis, different the philosophers, went to the far east, to the far west, to the far west, looked and searched and searched. Finally, he discovered, someone told him that if you really want truth, where you find it is you have to go to the mountains, the Himalaya mountains, whatever's in Tibet. And he gave him an exact map. And there is sitting a wise man. He's been sitting there for 300 years. And he has the secret for truth. Well, truth. And you can find him. So he said, well, it's worthwhile. I've already been all these other places and meditations and practices and contemplations and taken all sorts of drugs and things like this. And I want truth. So he made his way into the Himalayas, and got to cross over rivers and mountains and valleys and difficulties, and finally he got up to the top of one of these big mountains, tremendously cold, but it's worthwhile for the truth. And he sees there's a man sitting there, and he says, an old man. The man looked like he was, 1,000 years old, sitting wrapped up in furs, meditating on this mountain, totally impervious to the cold. And he said, I've come for the truth. And he said, you have come for the truth. The truth can be found in that cave. Go into the cave and wait for me. I'll come and tell you the truth. It's worthwhile for truth. So he goes to the cave. His eyes adjust, and he looks in the cave, and he sees that there's millions, millions and millions, perhaps billions of candles, oil candles, lamps, oil lamps in glass bottles. And he looks, he's looking, and he sees that on every lamp is a name, right? There's a name written underneath. There's a, and so he starts to look, and he sees that some lamps have a lot of oil in them, and some lamps has a little bit of oil. And you can see it's a glass cylinder with the wick is floating on the top, and it burns down oil. So there's sort of like a caretaker. And he says to the caretaker, can you tell me what's going on over here? He says, are you waiting for the great master to come? He said, yes, I am. He said, these are all the people in the world. All the people in the world. And this is their life. The amount of oil they have is the amount of life they have left. And that's the length of their life, and that's all the people. So all the people in the world, how you can possibly, so they're called into alphabetical order. Alphabetical order, you can see. He said, once again, am I here also? He says, everyone is here. Everyone is here. So, well, can I look around? He says, yes, you don't have to worry. The master will find you. You can look around. And so he says, okay, he gets bored after an hour or two, so he starts to look around. And his name is just Groyce, last name. So he's looking through the A's, all these millions and millions of A's and B's, C's, D's. It just passes by all these other names. He gets to the G's. And he gets to the G's, it's G, A, G, and it runs down until he finds that there it is. Groyce, right? Shmerel Groyce, that's his name. And he looks, and there's this Shmerel Groyce. There's no other Shmerel Groyces next to him, right? There's no other Shmerel Groyces. That's him. Right next to him is, what is it? Shmerib or something, Groyce, whatever. He looks and he sees this. He looks, oh, that's my thing. I found my candle. It's my. So he looks, he sees there's only a small amount of oil left in his candle. And right next to him, there's a candle with, Shmerib Grois or whatever, some, and it's full of oil. It's full of oil. And it's marked, like every year. This guy next to him, he's got like 120 years, 130 years. And he's only got like, maybe a year or two left. So he looks around. He says, "This is the oil." He looks around. The guard, the caretaker, is not there. He's there totally alone. And he tries. He sort of lifts up the other light, which is next to his, and he says, "You can lift it up. It's not attached to the thing." And so he looks around over here and he figures, well, maybe I can pour a little bit of the oil of this guy into my candle. So he lifts it up and he's just starting to tilt it. All of a sudden, he hears a tap on his back. He puts it down. He turns around. There's the great master standing there. And he said, "I thought you were looking for truth. I thought that's what you were looking for, was for truth. You're a person that's really interested in the truth." The truth is that he only had a few, whatever it is, weeks to go. And this person had years and years to go. So, why not take a little bit? Why not? That's already leaving the truth. You're not interested in the truth. You're interested in yourself. So that was his answer. Truth is thinking about the truth, not thinking about yourself. You found the truth. Have a good day with Mashiach now. See you all tomorrow at 8:15.